Hello friends, I'd like to show you a few things about how you can change your appearance. See, it takes a long time to become such a good looking little elf person right here. There's a story behind why I selected an avatar like this, and I think it's one you'll find really interesting, but I'm not going to tell you here. You'll have to ask me. So let me show you a little bit about how you can change your appearance. First of all, there are two primary buttons that really help with this. One is the choose an avatar. You'll notice that there are three different groupings: people, vampires, and classics. Now, people actually include some really interesting new elements that I'm not going to actually explain here because they don't allow for nearly as much customization. They're like complete packages. Now, you're welcome to select one of those should you want. The vampires, are similar, and they actually have some really kind of scary looks. You can tell what one of the more, some undead people, some of the more popular uses of this space are. But I'm going to actually show you classics. Now, by comparison, they're not nearly as cool, but we're going to be able to customize these, and I'm going to show you how. So I'm just kind of going through here, seeing which one of these is the most interesting to me. And this one's interesting. I click on it, and I turn into this version. It kind of looks like Severus Snape right about now. Let's see if that changes. You'll notice that all of the different elements, like a web page when you dialed into AOL back in the day, load up a piece at a time, and you have to wait for those different textures to load. They're really just images stretched across a 3D model, and I'll explain that here in just a second. So I've got this guy, Count Huncula, I don't know what we call him, but handsome, long-haired, sensitive guy in a cool coat. We're gonna actually see what he's made of. So you've got the choose an avatar, and you can select freely between those, male, female, it doesn't matter. And the second one is the actual appearance of this avatar. Now, when you click on it, you'll notice that it is all of these are outfits. Now, I've got a number of outfits already in my thing, but you won't. You can actually create this first outfit. So I'm going to choose Save As Count Huncula. Sorry, I couldn't think of a better name. Count Huncula. And we're going to create it. Now, when you create one of these, you can actually see everything that goes into it. So look, we've got a male goth shirt, and it shows that it's worn. Male goth shirt up, right? You've got the top part of it. The male goth shirt down, the bottom part of it. Black socks, right? Jacket worn. All these different layers. Trousers, right? Boots, left boot, right boot, and those kind of things. You can customize all of those things. And we're actually going to. One of the things you can do is you can command click on any one of those elements and remove it. And you'll see that they're layered in really interesting ways. Maybe not quite like the clothing that you would wear. So I'm going to take his jacket and take it off. And let's see what happens to him. You'll notice that it took off the top part of the jacket. Down here, there's the male jacket flex. I'm going to detach that. And you'll notice that it was the piece down here at the bottom. Now Count Huncula looks, well, a little bit more normal. So we're going to continue to customize him. You can go out and buy different clothing or even get some free clothing to change the way that the avatar looks. I happen to have some, so I'm going to use some of those. I happen to have one here for scrub, so I'm going to try putting some of these different scrub things on them. I'm going to choose the replace. You'll notice he's now wearing that. I'm going to take the top. I'm going to choose wear. And now he's wearing scrubs. But if you'll notice, there's something wrong with his legs. There's also something wrong with what he's wearing on top. This is an indication that there are layers that we haven't dealt with. So sometimes clothing will be a little bit of a mystery. If you take this thing off, what do you then replace it with? I'm going to remove his trousers and see if we can fix that problem. In this case, I think it happens to be his boots. However, the upper part of his shirt is still being worn. I'm going to take that off, and you'll notice it then fixes it. So you can play with the different outfits either by finding or buying clothing and then creating new looks. I know some of you will love this part of it. Others will just not want to be bothered. And that's okay. So I can then save this as a new outfit. Count Huncula. We'll actually make him Dr. Count Huncula. And you'll notice now I have several different versions of the same person. When I want to switch between them, I can simply click on them and choose Wear. And it will replace all of those elements. Or select the other one. And I'm back to my other look. Yes, at some point I want to deal with the boots. But one other thing that you can do is to actually change the shape. Dr. Count Huncula, you'll notice, has a shape. And if I click on this and command click, I can edit his shape. Brings up the appearance, the edit shape appearance. And I can decide how tall he's going to be or how short. If he's got a thick body, how much body fat he has. Body fat is especially impressive because it actually changes the shape and weight of his face. Very interesting. Change the shape of the head. The jaw. How heavy their forehead is. Chin heavy, forehead heavy. And many other features. Eyes, ears, nose, mouth, chin, torso, legs, all of those things are adjustable. It's a very interesting way to customize your avatar. And so I encourage you to do it. Build 3 different outfits that you will use during the course of class. Dr. Huncula looks a little different now. And save those different shapes into your appearance menu. These are especially valuable in a virtual world where you may play multiple roles, and the ability to change an outfit to be someone else or to act in a different way is really, really nice. There are tons of different avatars and outfits that you can buy. I mean, literally 100,000 that are available to you in the different shopping networks. And you can buy those and put them on your avatar and completely customize yourself. And some will love to do that, some just won't care, and that's okay. I hope that this has been helpful for you and at least entertaining.